And welcome back. Okay, this might be a untraditional way to, or a non-traditional way to start potatoes, but I'm going to turn this bucket, or this barrel, into some homemade potato rings. And what I mean by that is I'm going to cut it so that it will stack, so that I can start off with potatoes, a small planting of potatoes on the bottom, and then stack a ring on top when I need to put more fill in, and then stack another ring if it gets that high. But here's the beginning barrel, and I will show you what it looks like when I'm done cutting. Okay, so as you can tell, that was the top of the barrel, and I put a layer of compost and mulch down in there. And my potatoes, seed potatoes, had already started to sprout. I'm worrying that I may have waited too long for this. That I bought these like a couple months ago and forgot about them, quite honestly. So I'm hoping that they still have enough oomph to go. But those guys are down there, and then when I'm ready, I'll just take the next ring, put it on top, fill that with dirt, and let it just keep growing. Or actually, I'm going to be using straw, but my compost and mulch pile here. By the way, check if you're anywhere close to a city. Check with the cities around you, because this is a yard of dirt. It's enough to fill up the bed of a pickup truck with pretty good mound sticking up. And well, I said dirt, but it's actually mulch and compost. The city grinds it up and then they sell it. This again was a yard, and it was $4. That's probably $100 worth of mulch, and that doesn't even consider the fine particles in there for the compost. And if you could smell it, it's very rich. So check around, see if this is something that you can do in your area as well. But I'll probably be adding a few cow patties in there for a little nourishment, but I don't want to get too much nitrogen because I want some potatoes and not just plant. All right, so let me get on with the next phase here. Okay, and there we go. A couple shovels full of mulch and compost laid in on top. I've heard you can do this with just straw, and I'll start stacking straw up in the future. But I wanted to go ahead and make sure that there were some nutrients in there for the potatoes. So that bottom layer is going to be compost and mulch. So now just got to water this in, and we'll let the experiment run. Thanks for watching. I will show you some updates as this goes along, but for now, talk to you later. All right, folks, welcome back. You can see my potatoes are coming up. That last video I think was taken on February the 1st, and this February the 28th, and this is now April 1st. And you can see after a month, they're growing pretty good. I did have to move them. They were over there by that box, and we had some cows come back, so we moved them over here so the cows wouldn't eat the potatoes. Over here you can see the raised bed that I was doing. But coming back to this real quick, I'm about to put some straw in here to fill the ring up so that the potatoes can continue to grow. And then if they continue doing very well, then I'll put another one of the rings on and fill it again with straw. But for now, I'm going to show you. Down here's that raised bed that we put in. There's my onions. They're doing pretty well so far. Just get some we put a layer of mulch down on top. You still see that mulch again. If you have a municipal area around you that does mulching, composting, that kind of thing, highly recommend you check them out. But then there's the red onions that we put in down here. So that's what we have so far. I'll fill this guy with straw and be back in a minute. And there we go. So I just filled it in with loose pack straw, which is not hay. Hay still has the seeds, so hay will, if you use it like in compost or dirt and everything, chances are you will get the grass that was cut for the hay. So straw is what's left after you take the grain or the seed heads off of the hay. Anyway, so I loosely packed the straw in here so the plants can grow up through it. This really serves two purposes from what I understand. One, people say that if you keep piling in the straw or the hay, then the potatoes will continue to make potatoes. But more importantly, in my mind, any potatoes that are formed too close to ground level can peek through the dirt, and if they are exposed to sun for too long, they'll turn green, and that green portion can become toxic. So this is mostly to, in my mind, mostly to keep the potatoes from getting too exposed to sunlight. So that's what I'm doing for now, and hope to see you guys real soon. Thanks. Alright folks, so here we are. It is now April 10th, and you can see it's 9 days later and already they're growing up. So I'm going to stack on a ring, put in some more straw, and then post this video. Alright, thanks guys. Be back in just a sec. Okay, and there we go. Put on that new ring. I'm going to stack the straw about another 6 to 9 inches over the plants, and we'll let it grow up. If we have enough time in the season, I might do another ring, but right now I'm thinking that that's probably all I might have time for before the potatoes are ready. Alright, hope you're having a good day. Talk to you later.